Behavioral Science Textbook, read by Mike Dunn. Chapter 2, Self-Assessment. Assessment, the classification of someone or something with respect to its worth. Assessment is something we carry out every day. We pass judgments based on our set standards, established as a result of our upbringing as well as our education. Several standard measurement tools for assessment have been widely adopted in the arena of behavioral science. The goal of this chapter is to equip you with these tools for adequately assessing yourself and your environment. It is through the use of these assessment tools that we can better understand how we receive and process the information presented to us by our external world. Cognitive learning styles. Learning is an individualized process. The way people learn is affected by many variables. Educational and background experiences, personality traits, levels of motivation, and numerous other factors all contribute to the way individuals process information. The term cognitive refers to thinking and reasoning processes. 3 basic cognitive learning styles have been categorized to illustrate the ways people incorporate, learn, and remember new information. Also known as learning modalities, these 3 styles include visual, auditory, and kinesthetic learning. Recognizing your favorite method of learning can help you lay a strong foundation for learning thoroughly and effectively. You may apply this knowledge to select appropriate study strategies for maximizing your personal strengths. 3 basic preferences. For visual learners, seeing and envisioning information facilitate learning and ensure retention. For auditory learners, hearing information aloud is the most useful way to learn and remember. For kinesthetic learners, using large and small body movements and associating hands-on experiences with data enables learning and assists retention. Children usually experiment with all 3 learning styles before settling on the one that suits them best. Those who are attracted to books, pictures, colors, shapes, and animation exhibit an inclination for visual learning. Young children who like to talk, ask a lot of questions, and frequently sing or recite nursery rhymes demonstrate a preference for auditory learning. Those who actively investigate their environment find it difficult to sit still and favor working with their hands tend to learn kinesthetically. As children mature during school years, they practice and develop all 3 cognitive learning styles. Over time, these 3 styles become integrated. As adolescents and eventually as adults, we employ a mix of the cognitive learning styles. Upon reaching adulthood, most people will demonstrate one of these preferences above the others. Still, any of the 3 modalities can be utilized when necessary. For a number of reasons, certain adults may demonstrate difficulties utilizing one of the 2 learning styles. Consider the following examples of situations where students attempt to complete tasks requiring the use of their weakest learning style. 1. A student who has not learned successfully with the visual style in the past may be frustrated with maps and diagrams. Having received prior negative reinforcement may result in an instinctive aversion to visual information. The student may have trouble making sense of charts in textbooks, and will likely lack the spatial skills crucial for interpreting pictorial information.
True.
2. Another student, on the other hand, has demonstrated a low aptitude in the auditory category. Finding it difficult to pay attention and understand instructions, the student scrambles information and has trouble grasping the sequence of ideas. While the student doesn't likely suffer from hearing loss, he could have an auditory processing disability, meaning auditory signals do not flow easily to his brain. Information transmitted aloud is not quickly processed and understood. 3. A third student with low kinesthetic scores may lack coordination skills, and therefore find hands-on tasks difficult to perform. This student, rarely feeling satisfied with his or her physical efforts, may feel that the resulting finished products appear immature and incomplete. When presented with a situation that commands stepping outside of a preferred learning style, students should embrace the challenge and work to improve their weaknesses. In pursuit of guaranteed success, however, most students will attempt to process information by falling back on their strongest modalities. Fortunately, the ability to strengthen and integrate the 3 learning styles tends to increase with age and experience. To function comfortably and successfully in any situation, with any kind of task, be it in the classroom or on campus, or in the classroom of life, An individual must be willing to exercise and make use of all three learning styles. Style characteristics and strategies. The tables below depict the characteristics of the three separate learning styles and the strategies that capitalize on each. Notably, some learning strategies incorporate more than one of the learning styles, as multisensory learning strategies greatly enhance memory retention. While an individual will not typically excel across the board, one may specialize in a few of the ascribed techniques based on educational and/or personal background. You may identify with a bulk of the learning strategies listed in one of the tables. This table likely represents your preferred style of learning. For any given situation, certain learning styles may be more applicable than others. It is possible to succeed in a task even when the goal and the preferred learning style are mismatched, although it will require more concerted effort. Though people rely on their distinct learning, personality, and processing styles.